The world of The Lord of the Rings, meticulously crafted by J.R.R. Tolkien, thrives on deep lore and thematic complexity. This richness is skillfully reflected in Peter Jackson's film adaptations, where every scene serves to advance the story or enhance its meaning. One such moment is Gandalf's defeat at the hands of Saruman in the Fellowship of the Ring. This pivotal scene is more than a clash between two powerful wizards. It's a testament to the dangers of corruption, the power of loyalty, and the relentless struggle against evil. Gandalf's trust was his first vulnerability. At the outset, Gandalf regarded Saruman as a trusted ally and leader of the Astari. He traveled to Isengard seeking counsel, unaware of Saruman's slow descent into darkness. The contrast between the two wizards is clear from their first interaction. Saruman exudes arrogance and an unsettling confidence, perfectly portrayed by Christopher Lee, while Ian McKellen's Gandalf radiates humility and earnestness. Saruman's true allegiance begins to emerge as he chastises Gandalf for being slowed by his love of the hobbits, mocking his apparent simplicity. This initial condescension foreshadows Saruman's ultimate betrayal, culminating in his declaration, "We must join with Sauron." Gandalf's horrified response, "When did Saruman the Wise abandon reason for madness?" marks a critical turning point, as Gandalf realizes that he has not just lost a trusted friend but also gained a powerful adversary. The duel at Orthanc, a clash of unequal forces. Saruman's victory over Gandalf in their duel at Orthanc wasn't merely a display of physical power. It highlighted the strategic and environmental advantages Saruman held. Gandalf entered Saruman's stronghold unprepared for betrayal and without any intent to fight. Saruman, however, had the upper hand, knowing the terrain and wielding his full dark powers with precision. This imbalance underscores the shift in their dynamic. Saruman was not always more powerful than Gandalf, but at this moment, he had embraced a darker path, using his new powers ruthlessly. Gandalf, still the Grey Wizard at the time, fought valiantly but was ultimately overpowered. Saruman's imprisonment of Gandalf atop Orthanc reinforced his dominance, at least temporarily. Gandalf's escape symbolized hope and resilience. Despite being defeated, Gandalf's escape from Orthanc carried immense symbolic weight. The arrival of the great eagle Gwaihir, summoned by a moth Gandalf had enchanted, was a visual metaphor for the triumph of hope and resilience in the face of despair. While Saruman had seemingly outmaneuvered Gandalf, this moment reminded viewers that even in the darkest times, there is a way forward for those who remain steadfast. Saruman's fall, a tale of corruption. Saruman's betrayal was not an impulsive act, but the culmination of his gradual corruption. As the leader of the Astari and the White Council, Saruman was initially tasked with protecting Middle-earth from Sauron's influence. However, his pride and thirst for knowledge made him susceptible to the very evil he was meant to combat. Saruman's decision to align with Sauron reflects the overarching theme of The Lord of the Rings, the seductive and corrupting nature of power. This moral weakness contrasts sharply with Gandalf's unyielding resolve. While Saruman sought to dominate and control, Gandalf chose to guide and empower others, particularly Frodo and the Fellowship. This fundamental difference in their philosophies ultimately determined their fates. Gandalf's transformation from gray to white. Gandalf's defeat at Orthanc was not the end of his journey. Later in the trilogy, his battle with the Balrog in the mines of Moria and subsequent resurrection as Gandalf the White elevated him to a new level of power. As the White Wizard, Gandalf surpassed Saruman, not only in strength but also in wisdom and moral clarity. This transformation was a direct result of Gandalf's unwavering commitment to his mission, in stark contrast to Saruman's betrayal of his own. Gandalf's concern for Frodo, a higher purpose. Gandalf's priorities during his confrontation with Saruman were not rooted in personal power or dominance, but in his concern for Frodo and the One Ring. Saruman revealed that the Ringwraiths had been dispatched to hunt down Frodo, which horrified Gandalf and heightened his sense of urgency. This selflessness set Gandalf apart from Saruman and reinforced his role as a protector and guide for the free peoples of Middle-earth. The deeper meaning behind the scene. Gandalf's defeat at the hands of Saruman was far more than an action set piece. It was a moment of profound narrative and thematic significance. It illustrated the fragility of even the wisest and most powerful beings, the insidious nature of corruption, and the enduring strength of loyalty and hope. The clash between Gandalf and Saruman also underscored a key lesson of The Lord of the Rings. Power alone does not determine victory. While Saruman temporarily overpowered Gandalf, his moral failings ultimately led to his downfall. Gandalf, on the other hand, triumphed in the long run because of his integrity, humility, and commitment to the greater good. Through this scene, the Fellowship of the Ring beautifully encapsulates the essence of Tolkien's work, an epic tale where even the smallest acts of courage and hope can overcome the greatest evils.